Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ. And make sure you hit that like button. We're now back for the bowl season. And you can just see the conference championships. Just going through them. USF beats Memphis. North Texas straight destroys Florida Atlantic, FAU. And then Georgia puts it on LSU. 52 points. As they are the #1 team in the nation. They're going to the conference championship. They go 9-0 in the SEC. That's actually really impressive as they actually take care of business. You see Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm is probably my favorite college quarterback. He just has the looks of an NFL quarterback. And then looking at Arizona, they actually win a 1-point game versus Washington, and they're headed probably to the national championship. As you can see, Florida State blew out Virginia Tech. Ohio State blew out Wisconsin. And then Northern Illinois beats Kent State 42-17. So now looking at the Heisman winner, Devin Singletary wins it. The running back for FAU, even though they did get blown out there in the conference championship, he captures a Heisman trophy, 1,600 yards on the ground. But this is where it gets impressive. He actually had a lot of receiving touchdowns. I think he had 9 there. And we're looking at the All-Americans here. So Ethan Aguayo gets All-American. You see he had 94 tackles, 20 tackles for loss, and wow, 8 sacks, 7 pass deflections. I mean, that's definitely worthy of an All-American. Jonathan Leonard Jr. and Trey Webb both make the All-American team. Jonathan Leonard had 52 tackles. Trey Webb actually has 51, so identical seasons from those two. And I was actually expecting Trey Webb to get it. I wasn't really expecting Jonathan Leonard to get it, but he is a pretty good player there on the back end. We got them for 1 more year too, so this is gonna be fun. Matt Pollard gets freshman All-American as well. He gets a pretty good season here. 860 yards, 5 touchdowns, almost 50 receptions. That's pretty good for a freshman. Terrence Miller gets freshman All-American. No surprise here. 10 sacks, 21 tackles, 15 for a loss. And then I'll be really surprised at this one. Andre Armstead, he gets All-American. 9 sacks. I mean, just amazing. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about progression. That guy has just progressed like no other. Now looking at the Bednarik Award, Ethan Aguayo wins that, and then also he wins best linebacker in the nation. So let's look at the bowl games and how they are set up. You see in the BCS National Championship, Arizona and Georgia going up. But look at this. We actually get put in the Fiesta Bowl. I'm actually really surprised at this. We're not a BCS conference school. I'm not sure how the game works like this, but this is actually the second time this has happened. This happened in my Coastal Carolina Dynasty. I didn't expect to be in the Fiesta Bowl, but I was. But I'm playing Kansas State. So here we go. I mean, this is going to be a good game. You can see both teams are kind of evenly matched, but, you know, we've improved so much this year as we take a look at our players' years on both sides of the ball here. Montel Aaron had a pretty good season, 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and he's gonna surpass his passing yards in this game here. So now looking at Zamore Ziegler, he ran for almost 1,000 yards. He has a chance to get there, 17 touchdowns, and Tyler Nevins ran for 16 touchdowns, 526 yards. So looking at receiver, Trey Walker has a chance to be over 1,000 yards after this game. He has 9 touchdowns as well. Matt Pollard could actually go over 1,000 too if he has a pretty good game, 140 yards he needs. But he had 5 touchdowns. That's a pretty good year for him. And then Bailey Gaither, the senior, has 723 yards, 5 touchdowns. Carl Wolf has 400. Zamore Ziegler even almost has 200. And Tyler Nevins almost has 150. So now looking at our defense, I mean, this is what I expected. Ethan Aguayo, Isaac Tagia, Trey Webb, and Jonathan Leonard Jr. all led our team in tackles, as they also had a pretty good year All-American wise. I'm actually surprised that Isaac Tagia didn't win any All-American honors as well, because I mean, you remember the year he had last year. I mean, he was unconscious, and now Ethan Aguayo kind of took over that place as being the lead linebacker on our team. So looking at sack leaders, Terrence Miller actually led our team in sacks, and then Andre Armstead right behind him. And then looking at the interception leaders, Trey White actually tied the lead with 3 interceptions on the year, only starting the last 3 games of the season. That's actually really impressive. So now looking at Kansas State, let's look at their leaders going into this game. Barnes is, man, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. He's going to be a handful to stop in this game. As you see, he's 95 overall, and he's just a junior. he's going to be tough to stop. Isaiah Zuper is their leading receiver, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, but nobody else is even close to him. 500 yards is the next man up, as maybe we just have to contain him. But looking at their defense, this is where they shine. I mean, look at them. Everybody gets sacks. Everybody gets after the ball. They are a Big 12 school, obviously, and this is going to be a tough game. Look at all these solo tackles. I mean, their guys can tackle in one-on-one situations, so we're going to have to use our offensive firepower here in this game. So here we go. Jamal Taylor back to receive the kick here in the Fiesta Bowl, and he's picking up a gain of 22 as he is an All-American. But here comes Montel Aaron, and there's been rumors about him wanting to move on to a new school. He is a redshirt junior, but remember, he's a redshirt junior, means he's been here 4 years. He's graduated academically, and he has another year of eligibility if he decides to move on. But on the next throw, here's Patton getting the interception on the right side, and Patton's taking this back, and he's going to take it back for a touchdown as Montel Aaron makes his first mistake there, and that is an interception. And wow, 7-0 to start this game. Kansas State takes the lead. So now here's Tyler Nevins getting a 6-yard carry up the middle, followed up by a 2nd and 4 throw out to the right side. That's Billy Humphries on the sideline, 22 yards and a first down. So now past the 50-yard line, here's Montel Aaron, wide open guy across the middle. That's Matt Pollard, the freshman, and that's 15 yards and a first down for Matt Pollard. So 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, throwing the ball to the right side, and Bailey Gaither is wide open, and he's going to go in untouched. Touchdown, Bailey Gaither, the senior, in his final game at San Jose State. He's getting in for the touchdown, and that ties it up 7-7. So now here is Thompson out for his first possession on offense, giving it to their lead guy, Barnes, as he breaks to the outside. A gain of 22 already to start this game. As, man, is this going to be tough to stop this running attack. Here's Thompson on the option keeper. He's getting open to the right side, and Skylar Thompson picks up 7 on that one. So now 3rd and 3. Here is a handoff to Barta, this time the backup running back, and he picks up 10 yards on that, and that moves the chains here as they move the ball to the 25. So now handoff on a counter play, this time to Barnes. Barnes is back in the game, getting tackled by Trey Webb for a 3rd and 1 try. So now here on a 3rd and 1, here is Thompson. All day to throw this ball. He's going to scramble up the middle, going to avoid Jamar Hardy, and he's picking up a first down inside the 15-yard line as they move the ball on this drive on the ground. So now here is Barnes on the handoff to the left side. He breaks a tackle from Isaac Tagia and gets in. And man, is it a touchdown fest here in the Fiesta Bowl versus Kansas State, as it is 14-7 within the first 5 minutes of this game. So now here is Zamore Ziegler on the counter to the right side, picking up 8 as we give it right back to Tyler Nevins, this time on a 3rd and 2. He's picking up 4 yards, and he's moving the chains. So now 3rd and 6, a couple of plays later. Here is Montel Aaron throwing out to the right side. That's Trey Walker, the leading receiver. As remember, he doesn't need that many yards to get to 1,000 yards. That's a gain of 13 and a first down. So 1st and 10, throw out to the right side. Here is Bailey Gaither picking up 9 as he's moving the ball to the 10-yard line. So we do eventually pick up the first down, throwing out to the right side on a 2nd down throw, and Matt Pollard is open in the corner of the end zone. How do you forget about Matt Pollard on that one? He was wide open, and he keeps his feet in bounds, and that makes it 14-14. So now still in the first quarter, here is Skylar Thompson run the option to the left side, and he chooses not to pitch that one. He actually probably could have pitched that one for a big gain. So now 3rd and 13. Here is Skylar Thompson throwing the ball deep this time. That's actually Nehemiah Shelton in coverage, and he almost comes up with the interception, but I'll take the deflection, and we force the 3 and out. So now on the ensuing drive, quick throw out to the right side. They're sending an all-out blitz up the middle, and that's Junior Fioka, the redshirt freshman, picking up 17 on that one. So a 2nd and 10 here. Montel Aaron facing some pressure, but throwing the ball across the middle. He gets rid of it, and that's a catch. Trey Walker, 16 yards as we move into the second quarter. So now here's Montel Aaron, clean pocket, throwing out to the middle of the field. That's Carl Wolf picking up a gain of about 13, and that's a first down here as we move to the 15-yard line. Montel Aaron scrambling out to the right side. This time going to dump it across the middle to Ziegler, and that's only a gain of 5, getting it to a 3rd down try. So here at the 8-yard line, quick throw out to the right side. That's Trey Walker again. 8-yard touchdown. And man, Montel Aaron is on fire. 13 for 19. He does have that interception, but 3 touchdowns already, and we're not even at halftime. So now here comes Kansas State back out on the next drive. Here is Barnes getting the carry up the middle. They're only down 7 as they're going to continue to run this ball for 11 yards. So now on a 1st and 10 once again. Here is Barnes, a wide open field to the right side, and that is going to be a huge game for Barnes as he makes it to the 20-yard line on that play. So now here's Thompson handing off to Barnes. This time getting swallowed up, and that's Ethan Aguayo, the All-American, as he gets the tackle for a loss of 1. So now here's Barnes on the 2nd and 11 try. Getting the carry to the left side, and that's not going to go for anything. 2 yards on that one. Now to a 3rd and 9. Here is a snap to the shotgun. Here's Skylar Thompson going to throw out to the left side, and that's actually going to be caught by his leading receiver, Isaiah Zuper, for 19 yards, his first catch of the game. So now inside the 5-yard line on a 1st down play, gain of nothing, tackle by Jonathan Leonard. So 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle once again on the option, and that's Alex Barnes getting tackled by Cameron Alexander. So 3rd and goal. Can we complete the goal line stand? And there is Ethan Aguayo for the tackle in the backfield, and they were literally on the inch-yard line, and we get them to settle for the field goal. That might be huge come the end of the game. So now here is Montel Aaron scrambling out to the right side on the next drive. Going to throw out to a wide open Matt Pollard. He's got a lot of open field, and he's picking up a gain of 42 as he moves the ball past the 50-yard line. So on a 1st and 10, once again, facing some pressure, and that time we're getting sacked. And this is where the defensive line just catches up to our offensive line. That's a loss of about 12. So now a 2nd and 22, scrambling out to the right side. This time, Montel Aaron going to act like he's going to run, but throw the ball. That's Carl Wolf downfield. Another 42-yard gain. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 2 42-yard passes on one drive. So now facing a 3rd and 7, throw across the middle. That's Trey Walker, and that's 3 big throws for Montel Aaron. And look at this game. He is on fire, and that is just a money throw. I mean, look where that ball's thrown, in between the corner and the safety, and that's a touchdown, 28-17. So now here's Barnes back out on the next drive, picking up about a gain of 11 on that one, and that's a 1st down as they just continue to run the ball. Why not? So now, close to 2 minutes left here in the 1st half. Here's Thompson scrambling out to the right side. Somehow avoids Cameron Alexander, and that's a 1st down. So now at the 50-yard line, here's Thompson, this time under center, throwing the ball to the right side, and that's Zuber, and he's getting a big gain on that one, gain of 29, their leading receiver coming into this game. He's a 1,000-yard guy. So now on a 2nd and 4, this time handoff to the right side, and somehow Alex Barnes throws off Ethan Aguayo in a massive stiff arm, and he gets the 1st down. So now 2nd and 8, throwing out to the left side. Here is Weber getting the catch and picking up 6 as they move the ball inside the 5. So 3rd and 2, here is Thompson this time, scrambling up the middle, and he's going to get it a 1st down, but he's going to get hit right before the end zone. So can we make another goal line stand? So 1st and goal, here is Thompson this time, clean pocket, going to throw out to the right side, a wide open Chabastin Taylor on that one. How did he get so open? But take another look, he just runs right past Nehemiah Shelton on the outside, and Shelton didn't see him, and that's a touchdown, as that one is going to take us into halftime. What a game it's been. Number 15 versus number 16. It's 28-24. So now to start this 2nd half, we got to stop this running attack. If we take that away, I think we got this one. As here is Barnes to start out the 2nd half, getting the carry up the middle. He's picking up a gain of 7 as they do start out the half with the ball. So now here's Thompson on another handoff to Barnes. He's picking up a gain of 5 on this one, and that's enough for a 1st down. So 2 runs to start out this 2nd half. Here's another one, this time to the right side. This time we're going to be there to stop him, but we don't get him behind the line as he picks up 6 yards after that stiff arm. So now 3rd and 4. Here is Thompson throwing out to the right side, and he's going to throw that one away as look who was in there. Terrence Miller was right there on that throw, and he forces the punt. So now here, Montel Aaron back out after the punt. Here's Matt Pollard getting open across the middle, and that guy just finds a way to get open, and that's a gain of 12 for the freshman. So now 1st and 10, stick and nod, but this time we throw to the outside. That's Matt Pollard again as he holds on to that one in traffic. So now 1st and 10, past the 50-yard line now. Handoff to Zamore Ziegler. He's getting upfield and getting a gain of 11 as we haven't been able to run the ball so far, but that's our best run so far in this game. So now on a 2nd and 10, throwing the ball across the middle. That's Bailey Gaither getting whipped around in traffic, and that's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So now at the 12, quick throw out to the running back. There's Zamore Ziegler. Has a lot of room, but he takes a big hit on the sideline, but he picks up a gain of about 11. So now on the 3rd and inches, here is a handoff up the middle. That's Tyler Nevins, 3 yards out, and that's a touchdown, and we take the 11-point game lead here in the middle of the 3rd. So now here is Thompson starting out this next drive with the scramble to the right side. We don't have the spy on him. He breaks 2 tackles and picks up about a gain of 9 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Handoff to Barnes. He has a wide open hole up the middle. He's going to break this one for about a 21-yard gain and a 1st down. So now 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Another handoff on the draw play to Barnes. He's getting tackled by Jesse Ozuna from behind for a 6-yard gain. So he's got 21 attempts up to this point. Here they're giving it off to Mick Elroy, breaking 2 tackles, and everybody on their team can run the ball. That's a gain of 12. So now inside the 20-yard line here on a 2nd and 5. Another draw play to Barnes, but this time we send the blitz, and Ethan Aguayo gets his revenge as he's got 10 tackles in this game. So now 3rd and 8, screen pass out to Barnes, but this time Trey Webb is there for the tackle, and that's a loss of 4 yards. As look at Skylar Thompson. He's only 7 for 10 in this game. That's incredible. So now here, after the field goal, here in an 8-point lead, throw out to the right side. That's actually going to be picked off, and that's picked off by Parker. Wow, we had Matt Pollard open, but we had 3 guys running in the same area, and that's what happens when that happens. You throw to one guy, and so many guys are being covered, it results in an interception. So now down by 8, here's a handoff to Barnes, and he's getting another big hole up the middle, and he gets to about the 9-yard line on a 24-yard carry. As man, is he running the ball all over us. So now here is Barnes to the outside, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle, and getting into the end zone. And just like that, it's a 2-point game, and they have a chance to tie this up on the extra point. So now they do go for the 2-point conversion. Here is Thompson in the pocket. Going to have all day to throw, but not too long. That's actually Andre Armstead there for the sack. Unfortunately, it doesn't count in the stat column, but I'll count it. 10 sacks on the season. So now here is Ziegler on the counter play to the right side. He gets tripped up from behind as that is a gain of 4. So now in the 4th quarter now on a 3rd and 5, throwing the ball across the middle. That's actually a dime of a throw to Billy Humphreys. As man, Billy Humphreys, I didn't think he would be a pretty good replacement like this to Josh Oliver. Josh Oliver was amazing, but I mean, this is insane. I didn't think he was a receiving tight end. I thought he was more of a blocking guy, and he's been doing wonders for us this year. So now here is Ziegler on the carry to the left side, and it's actually going to be a loss of 2 now on a 3rd and 3 handoff up the middle. This time getting stopped by the defensive tackle, and we get to a 4th and 3 because we have to go for it here. If we kick a field goal, it's only a 5-point lead. So snap to Montel Aaron. Sending a blitz up the middle is Kansas State, but it's a perfect throw to Trey Walker and another touchdown. 5 touchdown passes. Montel Aaron has been on fire. Let's look at that. He gets hit right as he throws the ball. 5 defenders were in there to hit him. I mean, that's just insane, and that's a perfect throw, and that makes it a 11-point lead, a 9-point lead. So now here on the ensuing kickoff, here is Durham breaking a tackle this time, getting to the outside, and he's going to break free somehow, and he gets to the outside, and he is not going to be caught, and that's a quick touchdown for Kansas State. That is just insane, but take another look at this. I'm not sure if this isn't a clipping on this. That block by this guy on Kansas State, number 24, he may have blocked number 10 on our team in the back, and that results in a 100-yard kick return. So now here, in the fourth quarter. We got to run this clock and move the ball. There's a carry up the middle to Zamore Ziegler. On a 2nd and 6, another carry to Ziegler, picking up 5 as this clock continues to run. So 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle now under center, and that's another first down that time to Ziegler, and this clock just continues to run. So now here on a first down carry up the middle, Kansas State still isn't burning any timeouts, but I love it. So now on a 3rd and 5, throw across the middle. That's Trey Walker with a lot of field, staying in bounds on that, and he gets tackled, and we finally get them to burn their first timeout. So now on a 1st and 10, counter play to the left side. That's Tyler Nevins on the 3-yard carry, and we get them to burn their second one. On a 2nd and 7, here read option to the right side. That's Montel Aaron, and they use their 3rd. So now 3rd and 1. A first down wins the game, and there's Ziegler picking up a couple of yards, and he gets the first down barely, as that's enough, and we eventually run this clock out. And that's going to be it. We hold on to win this game on the final drive. As what a game that was versus a Big 12 school. And wow, what a victory here in the Fiesta Bowl. We didn't expect to be here so early in this dynasty, but here in year 2, we're here and we won it. And what a season. A conference championship and a major BCS Bowl championship here. We get the victory, and Montel Aaron had an amazing game, 5 touchdowns, and I kind of floated around the idea in the beginning of the video, Montel Aaron wanting to move on because he is hearing some rumors that, you know, he might want to move on to the NFL, but it's just that he plays for the small school of San Jose State. But after this Fiesta Bowl, he has had some national exposure, and he might want to move on to a larger school to be on a bigger stage to get more attention from scouts. It's just a rumor. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll have to talk to him in this offseason, see what he wants to do. But there is rumors because you know who's coming in, Drayvon Jennings, the freshman, and he wants an opportunity to play as well. So this was a great game by Ethan Aguayo. He had 10 tackles. I mean, that's just insane. I mean, he just led the team in the nation. Those 10 tackles actually put him over 100 for the season, and that's just crazy coming from small San Jose State. So I don't think we really got to the quarterback at all. They only attempted, 10 passes in this game? I mean, we really didn't even have any time to get to him. All the throws were quick, as he had 57 yards passing. I mean, this is back-to-back games where the quarterback had less than 100 yards passing. I mean, I think that's just lucky on our part. But the running back, Alex Barnes, did run for 176, and he was tough to stop. 7 yards a carry, and he got 2 touchdowns, but it just didn't end up being enough. They just couldn't throw the ball, honestly. So they get 303 yards total in this game, but we put 475 up on their defense, and it's just a close game in the end, and we barely squeaked this one out by 2 points. So looking at the 3rd down conversion here, I think this was big. We went 9 for 11 in the game, 81%. That's actually really, really big, and we came up with 2 turnovers, and that ends up being the difference. Or they came up with 2 turnovers, and they ended up not capitalizing off of those. So I don't know, it ended up being all right. So here we go, man. We're heading into this offseason. This is going to be interesting. I don't really know what we're going to do at linebacker, and like I said, that quarterback situation, we'll have to address that. I don't really know what we're going to do there, and if our quarterback Montel Aaron is going to leave. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned for the offseason video. Let's get it. Let's go.